Hey, hi, hello everyone. So I'm back with the our inputting system, how to create the billing format. Okay, so here we saw that we took the input as a mango, but once we took the item, I did not using that item to printing. I supposed to take this item as a input to this and another input integrated with. Means the whatever the input I took mango here supposed to be somewhere used in the second line printing. Otherwise there is no meaning either I'm taking mango, banana or any other item. Okay, so what's supposed to be changed? So we have to integrate our f string function to use as a item here. What is your item? Mango. Here in printing the second to quantity, while I'm asking about the quantity. So instead of this, I have to print how many what is your quantity of what, how many items,
Item.
yes. So how many items, very good, how many item we need, just quantity supposed to know, because real time they were not going to ask you how many item, and this item as a input here I have to print that item here. Means second sentence supposed to be how many mangoes. This is the oops language. So this is called the object oriented. Your right now your code is not object oriented. It's like a linear approach, quantity, price. It's not real time. It's supposed to look like a real time. So what is your item? Mango. So you have to talk about the mango in the further. So how many quantity instead of how many mango do you need? So they will ask you how many mangoes? Question mark. So this item, whatever I took stored here is supposed to be print here instead of mango. If it's a banana, they will print banana. They will, if I'm asking twice, they will print twice. If I'm asking book, the item is book. They're supposed to how many book. You understand my objective? So if I call this item here, going to print item or it's going to print something else. What do you say?
It will print what is your item because still in the item we didn't define input as a mango,
Yes.
is it?
So I have to use the fs format. So I'm going to disable this. Just I want to concentrate. There is the input I give. I supposed to use here as a recursive. So we have to use f string. Should I use f string straightforward like this as a print format? It's going to accept that. What do you say? Use. If you see that syntax error or not. So can you see there is a something relatively age is showing format is okay. Even we are using this in the print format. I'm integrating that print format work into the input format, the f string format, and I'm calling how many mango. Let's try this, and if it's working, so our global syntaxing. Okay, I have my item is mango. Let's see how many mango. Do you understand? First, even you are asking the input, but is the more collectively you are asking the input from where? From first input as a integrated input. We are asking one input, how many mango, not how many. Are you guys understanding what I try to achieve from this?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Means here, no need to give a space, you can make. So I'm giving second input here. So let's go for the price now. Removing this price now. They are telling price item they took whatever the mango I'm going. Now the input, what is the price of mango I supposed to write. So I'm going to use the integrate with the f string function again, and I'm going to write the more object oriented programming language here. How many, so price will be stored here. So what is the price of mango? What is the price of mango? So I'm going to use the f string format, okay, and question mark. So again, this output going to store into the quantity and price. However, okay, this is going to use as a inputting of the first item. So let's do that. Check it out. Cancel it. It's already processed. We did not given here. Let me stop this. Now you should run again. What is the item here? To I'm right. Banana. I'm going to banana. Enter. How many banana do you need? 12 banana. What is the price of banana? 5 rupees. So I have given. So you understand this way of writing. This is more regarding what the object oriented programming. This is called OPS. While it's running around the object. They are walking of the real time. Okay, got it? Thanks. Now I'm going to use this code for the real time. So how it's going to be. Now quantity, first quantity. What is the total price of what? How you going to the total price of mango using mango instead of writing item. Okay, so you can elevate this is more the total price of how many mangoes, guys. So what you going to pass? There is a quantity, there is a quantity. You going to pass the price of 10 mangoes, 20 mangoes, and give them 20 mangoes age price. Okay, and you can integrate like this, like your inputting going to store multiple time while you are outputting. So you can see that while we are printing, we are calling the quantity as a input here, item as a input, and the price as a input. So let's how this recursive. So this time I'm going to buy pineapple. Pineapple. How many pineapple? 10. 10 pineapple. The each price is 50 rupees. Okay, and the total price of 10 pineapple 500. So do you understand how your inputting going to be as use multiple recursive inputting into another inputting, integrate input as a f string format. Clear, guys? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Now you can beautify this by you. It depend upon you how you going to use sentence. So that's going to be entire printing system going to be um, beautiful. So let's say I'm giving you example so that you going to complete this objective by yourself rather than doing. I'm going to share you the print, and you have to practice all these things and you try to print that as a homework. Okay, that going to make you perfect to play with all the integer, string, output, how to call this, create the sentence. Suppose just I want to print, I want to start my this with the one line where it's supposed to print at a date and time. I'm not going to integrate with the date and time right now. Later on we will see how we can date and time. Just I want to print the header as a bill bill of the items. Okay, so how do you consume these things? Bill of the item supposed to print here. Okay, so I want to print here 50 line, means 15 dash dash dash. Then we have to print the item whatsoever and then format. So you supposed to start your print. Just I want to show you how you going to do the string to repeat that many times. Just print. You can call like print, take this, want to print and multiply with 50 times. You can see how the print stuff going to be happen. I'm going to while disable this programming. Just I want to print that these two things, this printing 50 times, that I'm just creating the border. I'm giving you example. This you will see this border is created. Can you see the programming how beautiful going to present? So I want to, before that, in between I want to give the word called bill. Means in the middle of this I will give the word bill. How we will do? Tell me. So this is very simple, because we can concat the, we can use the concat method. We will print 25 times. Okay, and try to understand, we will keep into this, and then we will plus the bill. We write the another string is a bill, and then again I will this stuff 25. So let's do it's working or not. You can see it's clean. So first is we are printing 25 times this, then we are writing bill, then we concate with the another bill. If you remember the format of the operator we use here, so you can see the in between we are concatenating with the bill. Are you able to understand how to print, how to use the coding? Okay, these are the frequently we going to use there. And suppose I want to give the space with the billing, so just give the, because these are the string where I want to print that in beautiful way. You can see the output we going to use in the project, so that we, are you understand? And while we will going to go use the bill date and format, just we have to call the function in between that. That's all. We will see the, you understand the structure, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and you can make this printing capability and use the how to print. Suppose I just want to print at the bottom of the this, just I want to print the bottom of the that, like this. Please visit again. Just any sentence I want to. Thank you for the shopping. Please visit again. I want to that print at the bottom of the bill. How, what will be, how we going to print? So just you see, use the multi-liner comments. Going to use the multi-liner comments. Give me idea. I want to print at the bottom line of my bill. This is the top line, the bottom line on the bill. Please visit again with the this double quotes ups and down. So how do you print that? Just very simple. Instead of this, you should not use the comments, because comments are not visible in that multi-line comments, because many students give the idea, okay Astos, I'm going to use multi-line comments. No multi-line comments or single line comments not for print, right guys? Yes, no?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. So how do you achieve that? So I can achieve only using the print format function. If I want to achieve, just what you do, just I'm giving you example here. I use this, I'm going to multiply, use the 20 time, and the same thing I'm going to keep this. I'm giving you idea where you can do this, and then you write whatsoever you want to type here. Here you can use the f string if you want to take input. Just I don't want to take any input column. You going to integrate later on. Okay, your name, your mango, your items or whatsoever. Just I want to thank you for shopping. Again, okay, just I want to print this simple one to see how beautiful it's going to print. So you can use the print and you explore yourself. Yes, and you can bring this positional stuff over there. How do you bring the positions? If you see this is a 20 here and your word is starting from after 10, you can count. How do you position yourself in between or at the bottom? I want this from here. I want, you have to use the programming. I want to use this print from here to here. Okay, it should not leave the blank space here. How do you achieve this? Anyone, you have any idea which function I supposed to use? You can use length function. You can count. We have count of this. How many? The 4 times it's there is a 20. So how many items? 100 items are there. Sorry, 80 items here printed. 80 word is there. Are you agree or not?
Yeah.
Yes, no?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what is the length of this? If you know, then minus the total and you will get that. So I know this is the 80. What is the length of this? How do you get? Just use the length command and minus that. It will be start from the blank space of that many. Are you got it? Or you want in middle of this, what will be the function? So you know this is the 80. You have to apply your logics. So what is the length of this? And minus that length, whatever left, you divide by 2 and you the space blank space, so that it will start of the whatever the blank space divided by 2 means that many blank space this side, that many. Okay, so I'm going to use that format for you as a project. Please apply your, how do you apply the length? If I want this to use as a length, how do you use? Let me help you. Suppose I don't want to print here, I want to define this string as a somewhere else. So what you do of the variable, um, just use uh, string as a by. I'm using a string as a by. Before saying by, I supposed to contain. So by as a string, I define, I cut this, I print this. If I'm going to print by, so what going to be printed, right? If I'm going to print by, what going to be printed? Tell me.
Thank you for shopping. Please visit again.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to print by, so it will print the same thing, right? Things. So whatever you will define by, it's going to print. Let me. You will print it with the same, right? You are not printed with the by. You are printed content whatever writing in. Now I want the length of this bar. Just use the length, length. The variable I given le, and I will use as a length as a function, and we will get the length pi. Okay, so I'm going to get this supposed to be, I'm going to use this, I'm going to print the length, then I'm able to know this. Otherwise I just use, for why I'm printing here, just I want to see the length of the
Bye.
pi. So otherwise I could not print, just I want to show you. So what is the length for, and I know that this string having how many length? 80.
80.
So 80 minus 42, 80 minus 42. So I will create one logic rather than always I'm going to calculate. I'm not going to calculate 80 minus 40 whatsoever. We will create the logic. Whatever you will write, the length going to capture those, and they will minus from that. You understand what I'm going to do here? Okay, here I'm going to give the blank that many. Just I want to show you. Instead of that, 42 minus 80, how much left? 38. Is how many blank I have to print here? Tell me, tell me, how many blank? 48 divided by, is 38 divided by 2. 19. 19 blank I supposed to keep. Just I'm showing you, I will give the project, you have to do the blank going to print how many times? Just add, multiply, time, by. So you first use this, then you move. Are you understanding what I am doing? Let's do the blank supposed to be 19. Then you write this code. Happen 19. I want to automate. Suppose I will write some code here, something other thing also. Okay, this supposed to be automatic length and then minus, rather than again and again I suppose to count. And so we will see. Just I want to show you how you can, printing can be logically going to use positions. Okay, so I stop. Any question?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
It's
so we
okay.
will do one project. I'm going to apply your logics and practice whatsoever we have studied now. All the operators going to use nothing else. Just try print the format what I'm going to give you. Okay, practice. Now the next topic, very important. Bye bye.